CKTV episode 26. Hey, we've got another episode about to roll. And it's our Father's Day special. We've got Cooking with Dad, we've got dad jokes, and we're starting a new teaching series in the Old Testament book of Psalms. Stick around for the rest of the episode. Tom, make me a coffee. It is episode 26.
Wow.
It's episode 26. Her name is Jess. My name is Dave. Your name is City Kid. Hey, I couldn't be more excited as well. There's a few reasons for that.
Yes.
Coming up in today's episode, number 26.
Number 26.
Today's Father's Day if you're watching this on Sunday.
And Happy Father's Day, Dave.
Thank you. Happy Father's Day to you.
I do have a father. Hey, Dad.
Hey, there we go. Hey, g'day to my dad too. Hey, so we've got a Father's Day compilation later on as part of our family challenge.
Can't wait to
Can't wait for that. Some amazing dad jokes coming up.
Yes.
And we kick off a new teaching series from the book of Psalms.
Oh, was that a? I should have laughed. That was a dad joke. I'm sorry.
What? Psalms. What's wrong?
But Dave, I've got something fun for you as well. So like Dave said, we're gonna do an 8-week look at the book of Psalms, but we're also gonna do an 8-week look at some stuff that we do with our friends at Compassion.
Amazing.
And to
Love
tell us
Compassion.
a bit more about that, we're gonna turn it over to our friend Megan. Let's check it out.
Hey CKTV, my name's Megan and I have asked Dave and Jess if I could send them some fun games to kick off CKTV. Now, I didn't do this because I'm super fun. We already know that. I did this because I wanted you guys to get a chance to get to know one of our partners in ministry, Compassion. Now at City on a Hill and City Kids, we do everything in our ministry under the banner of knowing Jesus and making Jesus known. Now at Compassion International, their banner and what they do ministry under is the idea of releasing children from poverty in Jesus' name. Now, poverty is when someone or family doesn't have enough money or resources to provide for their basic needs, their basic amount of food, water, shelter. And so we love partnering with Compassion International, and we are going to look at some different things that Compassion does and different areas that Compassion helps with. This week we are looking at food, and I have a game about food, so Dave is going to be excited. It even includes butter. Today I have sent Dave and Jess some pictures of some different food items. Just a bunch of food that someone would buy on the trip to the grocery store for maybe their whole family. And Dave and Jess are gonna have to guess how much all the food costs. Whoever's closest will get a point, and the most points wins. You can play along too. As you look at the food, you can think how much that would cost, write it down, or maybe share it with the person next to you and see if you'll beat Dave and Jess. All right, over to you in the CKTV studio.
All right, Megan, sounds great. So Dave, like she said, we're gonna do a bit about, like we did with Price is Right.
Yeah.
We'll look at the groceries on offer.
I did pretty well on that one. So total price.
Yes.
Are we like to the dollar?
Yeah, to the nearest dollar.
Oh, I'm gonna do cents.
Oh boy. All right,
Okay.
first up.
And this is in Australia.
Yes.
We gotta go quick.
Okay,
We should have a timer.
We should. I'm gonna go $20.15. Do the math. It's a lot of processing.
$29.48.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Let's see what it is.
This one was 10, so 1 point to Jess.
Ooh, oh, Megan.
Trader Joe's, Honey Nut Joe's.
You know, Dave, fun fact, as we're processing, when I was
That's a lot of food.
in college, if I got stressed out, I would go to the grocery store for fun.
Sweet chicken, Italian sausage, that's not cheap.
No, like meat's kind of expensive.
I kind of added up each one on the last one, so I'm relatively confident. This one, I'm just going for the, let's see it all. I'm going to jump in first with the first vote, and I'm going to say $74.28.
All right, I'm gonna do...
Lock it in, thanks, Maggie.
$52.53.
Lock it in.
Lock it in.
At Trader Joe's, this one was $64. So first point to Dave.
So this is Kroger. So
Okay.
we've got an interesting mix here because we've got some like healthy stuff.
Don't touch these. They're terrible. They're bad for you. Don't do that. Doot, 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 doot.
$45.73.
46.73.
Oh, Dave.
Yeah, Price is Right rules.
All right, yes.
That was a close one, but it was $56.51. So another point to Jess.
Ah, Reese's anything.
Oh, this is
Lucky Charms.
horrifying.
This is American. 142.76.
Wow. I'm gonna do 75.38.
Oh,
I
literally
think
half of what I went.
That's a lot, like...
Well, see, I'm going from Australia. You ain't buying a box of any of those things for less than $5.
See, that's the
AUD.
struggle. Everything
Yeah.
here is more expensive.
That's right.
But I still love it here. It's still a great place.
The cereal totaled $141.50. So that ties it up 2-2.
As the world is over.
Yep.
Hey, this is Aussie.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Homeland? What's Homeland?
I don't know, but it's got a W. I think it's the home brand.
Home.
1562.
Mushrooms in a can? Is that a thing? I'm going $24.99.
All right.
Well, this one was another basket that only cost $10. So this third point goes to Jess.
Oh. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it.
82.44.
$99.22.
Oh, snap! Is that the first time you've gone over me?
Probably.
Interesting.
We'll see. Did it pay off?
Did it pay off? Did it pay off?
They both well undershot this one. It was $140.36. But the point goes to Jess.
See, we're flying blind.
Yeah.
We actually don't know the score.
It's kind of fun,
we're
so
going to
we're
watch
just-
the episode and find out who won. That'll be fun. Oh, I love pure Irish butter from Kerrygold. It's a very good one. Mate, grass-fed cows, those ones. That's good fat.
This is like
Oh,
fancy
look at all this
butter.
butter. Oh, butter. So it's not, these ain't cheap butters.
No, we've got some French butter, some German butter. I think is that Norwegian butter?
I've seen it plenty of times, but I'm not, I think it might be. Oh yes, I speak Norwegish, and Lurpak is Norwegish for butter. So it's called butter. Lurpak butter is butter in Norwegian. I'm not going to Norway, I'm not going to England or wherever. I'm going to Ireland. I trust their cows, I trust their butter, I trust their process.
How do you moo in Irish?
Moo.
That was pretty good. I'm gonna do $40. $40 of butter. No sense, just flat 40.
Me too. I'm going no sense. $75.
Wow.
Way underbid. Like I'm counting these ones here. I'm counting this one here.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyway, there we go.
Back to you, Megan. Let us know how we did. I reckon I bombed it.
$65.85 for all that butter. Of course, Dave got closer on this one, but the winner is Jess. Great job, Jess. Now, City Kids, did you notice that 2 of those shopping baskets only cost $10? Now, $10 worth of food wasn't very much food, but we do know that people who live in poverty, sometimes even the whole family, has less than $10 for the whole week to live off of. That means that that amount of food would have to be shared with the whole family for a whole week. Now that doesn't provide very much food, and we know that we need food to help our bodies grow big and strong. That is why Compassion seeks to provide nutritious meals and snacks for the children who are sponsored by Compassion. So we are going to continue to sponsor our Compassion children and to give towards Compassion. One of the things that I want you to do today is to go grab a jar or maybe an envelope that you can put some coins into. And during this week, every time you have a meal, put 10 cents in that jar. And we are going to continue to fill this jar all the way through our Psalm series until we've got a good jar of coins to send to Compassion. Have fun back in the CKTV studio today.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Bone.
Bone who?
Bon appetit. It's time for Cooking with Dad.
Who's going to start? Okay. Oh, g'day guys. What do I say next?
I don't know.
I'm Dave, and this is
Tom.
Hey, this is our Father's Day special. So we've got a few little Father's Day things. This guy is my father. Oh, wait, sorry, wait. That was your line. You say that.
Oh yeah, this is my father.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, g'day kid. Nice to meet you. I'm Dave. But you can call me Papa Bear. Hello, Papa Bear.
Hello, Papa Bear.
Hello.
Hello.
Now, give us one of your favourite dad jokes.
What's brown and sticky?
I'm not sure.
A stick.
That's a good one. Now, say it to the camera.
What's brown and sticky?
I'm not sure.
A stick.
What's brown and really sticky?
I don't know. What is it?
A stick with honey on it.
Ooh.
Because this is Cooking with Tom and Dad, this may well be the most creative thing we've ever cooked, but we've got sticks and honey. And so at home, you might want to cook some sticks and honey. And so there's 3 simple things that you'll need. You need a plate. Whoop, 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 whoop. Always need the hand sanitizer. Okay, what you need is a plate. Definitely a clean one. You don't want dirt on your plate, right? A stick. It might have some dirt on it because it's from the garden. And some honey. Now, you could get any type of stick. There's different varieties of sticks depending on the trees that are nearby where you live. So this is off a vine in our backyard. And I like this. It's kind of a fairly soft stick. Step 1, Tom, for honey on a stick is we need to take all these bits off. Hey, Tom, do you think this will be tasty?
Yeah.
Do you think this is the best thing we've ever made on Cooking with Tom and Dave?
It's the funniest.
Yeah, it is. Okay, now what we do is you probably want about 20 centimeters of stick. Break it up just so you can have a few. He needs his dad to help him break that stick.
Oh, you can just twist it.
Or you can just twist it. There's a bit of dirt on your plate actually, Tom, so maybe we, how was school today?
Good.
Good. How was piano practice?
Good.
Good. Now, if you had more time, it'd be good to just put them in the oven. We're going for raw stick instead of fake stick. Okay, and so then what we do next? Now, one of the really important things to do with honey on a stick is make sure you've got somewhere where you can still grab it without your fingers getting too sticky. Isn't that right, Tom?
Yeah.
And then you just kind of drizzle that honey on the stick. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a pretty exceptional taste. There we go. Good job, Tommy. Okay, well, there's 2 different ways you can eat it. You can eat the stick, but just check with a grown-up before you eat any sticks from the backyard. Or you could just lick the stick. Bon appetit.
A bon appetit.
It's really good, isn't it? It tastes really sweet. Kind of tastes like Wheat Bix with honey, but without the Wheat Bix? What do you think about it, Tom?
Yeah, I think it's good.
Have you eaten any stick yet?
No.
You're gonna eat some stick. I don't think it's going down, mate. Tom, will the stick digest?
No.
No, the stick won't digest. So if you're trying the honey on a stick at home, you try to eat the stick, but my guess is you probably should just lick the stick.
Hi everyone, my name's Matt and I'm going to bring us our Bible reading from Psalm chapter 1. Happy is the person who doesn't listen to the wicked. He doesn't go where sinners go. He doesn't do what bad people do. He loves the Lord's teachings. He thinks about those teachings day and night. He is strong, like a tree planted by a river. It produces fruit in season. Its leaves don't die. Everything he does will succeed. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God.
Oh, hey there! I'm Jill, music producer here at CKTV Studios, and this is a great time for you to join us. We're just starting a new album, and I've got one of my musicians here. Dylan, would you care to say hi?
Hey, City Kids, glad you could join us in the studio. We are working on our newest album, Psalms. It's based off the book of Psalms in the Bible.
That is right, Dylan. The Book of Psalms is full of beautiful songs and poems, and we at CKTV Studios wanted to write songs inspired by how the Psalms made us feel and how they made us feel about God. One of the ways we can worship God is through singing, and we wanted to make an album that helps people worship God.
Oh, and what better way to start off the album than a song inspired by the first chapter, Psalm 1?
I love that one. Now, Dylan, can you tell our studio visitors a bit more about that song?
Absolutely. Well, we wanted to start off the album by reminding ourselves of how we relate to God, because that's our most important relationship. And so my song is about being a happy man and a wicked man, and how these men relate to God.
I see. So maybe the happy part starts off a bit like a and then the wicked part would be a bit more like a na 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 na.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm still figuring out the tune, but would want you to hear. Would you want to hear my favorite line from the song?
Of course.
So this one is talking about the happy person, and it goes like this. He loves the Lord's teachings. He thinks about those teachings day and night.
It sounds like you're onto something, Dylan. That would make a person quite happy. But hey, visitors, we have someone else we want to show you.
Hey, is it Dusty?
I mean, that's not a very nice way to describe him.
No, Jill. I mean, are you taking them to meet our friend named Dusty?
Oh, right. Yes, I usually call him by his full name, Dustith. Anyway, yes, we would love for you to meet Dusty. We've brought him onto our team to help us make sure that our songs point people towards the Bible and ultimately towards Jesus. Come on, let's go. Thanks for dropping them off, Jill. Hey, City Kids, it's good to see you again. Dusty and I have got new jobs. We're now helping out the team at the CKTV Music Studio. Dusty, care to say hi?
Hello, City Kids. Simply a delight to have you join us.
Agreed. Now, Dusty, I don't know about you, but I am quite excited to hear that song. I love the Book of Psalms, But would you mind telling our friends here a little bit more about this book?
Absolutely. Well, the Psalms are part of the Old Testament, and some Psalms, like the one we've heard about today, feel happier, and some Psalms are sad or even angry. Many of the Psalms were written by King David, a king of ancient Israel and one of Jesus's ancestors.
Right, he was like Jesus's great.
Yes.
Well, you get the picture.
Correct.
Yeah, so King David wrote many of the Psalms, but other people wrote some as well. And we'll learn a bit more about them when we hear some of the other songs on that awesome album. But Dusty, what else is helpful for us to know as we study the Psalms?
Great question, Jessica. Like we said, this book is part of the Old Testament. That means these songs and poems were written before Jesus came to earth. But we know that everything in the Bible is the inspired word of God, and God uses these words to point us like an arrow to Jesus. So even though these words were written before Jesus was born, they still have things to tell us about King Jesus and the gospel.
That makes sense. And now that we know that, let's dig into Psalm 1. So, like Dylan told us, the first psalm is about a happy person and a wicked person. It talks about two ways to live. One where we focus on God and one where we go our own way.
Precisely. In verses 1 to 3, this psalm reminds us of what a happy person does and who he or she is. The happy person loves the Lord's teaching. They are strong and they don't listen to the wicked.
Right. And so then in verses 4 to 6, the psalm tells us about the wicked person. They're blown about, not listening to the Lord, and they will face punishment.
Yes.
And you know, Dusty, I think I'd like to be more like the happy person.
I would too, Jessica, and I love reading the Lord's teaching in the Bible, and I know that as I grow stronger as I learn about God and Jesus. This psalm is helpful because it reminds us that we are happiest when we focus on God and follow His path. But Jess, do you always focus on God and follow His path?
That is a good question, Dusty. No, I don't. I try really hard to, but sometimes I'm more like the wicked person.
Yes.
I sin, choosing to break God's rules and make up my own.
It's the same for me, dear Jessica. This psalm and the ones we'll read over the next few weeks remind us that we were created for a perfect relationship with God. But as Paul tells us in Romans chapter 3 verse 23, all people have sinned and are not good enough for God's glory. We all try to be the happy person who focuses on God's word, but we won't get it right always.
That is true, Dusty. And that's why the next verse, so Romans 3:24, brings us so much hope. People are made right with God by His grace, which is a free gift. They are made right with God by being made free from sin through Jesus Christ. So, like we learned about when we were studying 1 Corinthians, we are set free from the power of sin because of Jesus' death and resurrection.
Exactly, Jessica. And that brings us back to Psalm 1 and our friend Dylan's song. Psalm 1 verse 2 to 3 says this about the happy man. He loves the Lord's teaching. He thinks about those teachings day and night. He is strong like a tree planted by a river. It produces fruit in season. Its leaves don't die. Everything he does will succeed. As we study the Lord's teaching found in the Bible, we learn more about who God is and about the relationship God created us to have with Him.
Right. And so we learn more about who Jesus is and what He's done for us. And as we do that, we grow strong.
Absolutely.
Our lives produce fruit as we seek to bring God glory. And we know that one day we will live with God forever. Now, talk about something that'll make you happy. So, City Kids, we hope you've enjoyed visiting the CKTV music studio and joining us as we begin to dig into the book of Psalms. We'll see you next week for a new song. But until then, keep trusting Jesus.
Goodbye.
Hey, if your little brother refuses to sleep during nap time, is he guilty of resisting arrest?
That was very funny.
Get it, babe? Hey, I'm reading a book about anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down.
Really? You get it? It's possible to put down.
Why do melons have weddings? Because they cantaloupe.
Hey Zach! What? Did you hear about the restaurant on the moon? No. Great food, no atmosphere.
My dog's got no nose. How does he smell? Terrible. Have you ever heard of the magic tractor? It turned into... No. That was trash. Knock knock. Who's there? Nana. Nana who? Nana, 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 Batman.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Dave.
Dave who?
Demolition.
I say. What do you call a man who has a spade on his head? Doug. And what do you call a man without a spade on his head? Douglas.
Hey Eli. What? How does Moses make his coffee? Oh, I don't know. He brews it. Oh.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
You.
You who? Knock knock.
Who's that?
I did up.
I ended up who?
Ooh, gross. I didn't need to know that.
Dad,
Yeah,
do you have any dad jokes for CKTV?
I don't, sorry. I've never been very punny.
Hey!
What did the dog say on the sandpaper?
Dunno.
Rough.
There was a man that went on Friday, stayed there for 3 days, and left on Friday.
How?
His horse was called Friday, so he rode on it to a town.
Really cool.
Why did the koala fall out of the tree?
Not sure.
Because he was dead.
Oh,
Why did the second koala fall out of the tree?
not sure.
Oh, the other koala fell on him.
Oh,
Why did the third koala fall out of the tree?
not sure.
Because of the vibrations on the leaves.
Oh,
Why did the fourth koala fall out of the tree?
not sure.
He thought it was a game and jumped out.
Would you like a mushroom?
Yes, please. Oh, this looks so good.
Dad, would you like a mushroom?
Oh, yes, please. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to eat them. Yum!
Oh wow, guys, what have you got there?
Mushrooms! Mushrooms! Do you want one? Would you like one, Dad?
Oh, sorry, I don't have mushroom. I'm too full.
Dad!
How do you fix a wrong tomato? Tomato paste.
Ready? What do animals sing at Christmas? Jungle bells.
Myself, I prefer Duck the Halls. I like Fleet Snobby Dog.
Do you have a joke as well, Freya?
Good.
Can you say knock knock?
Knock.
Who's there?
Moo moo.
Moo moo moo.
Knock knock.
Who's there? Moo moo moo.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Who's there?
Moo moo moo.
Where does the crocodile keep its money? In a riverbank.
Who's there?
Me.
Moo moo moo.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Oh? Me.
Moo moo moo.
What do we call a deer with no eyes?
No idea.
Why do scuba divers jump backwards out of a boat?
Why?
Because if they jump forwards, they'd still be in the boat.
Hi, Dave and Jess. Here's a few dad jokes for you. My dad joke is, have you ever heard of the 3 holes in the ground? No. Well. That hand my shoe on.
No, I can't put your shoe on, Daniel. It won't fit me.
Dad, I'm bored.
Hello, board. I'm Dad.
Dad, I'm hungry.
Hello, hungry? I'm Dad.
Hey, Savannah,
Yes.
what's red and lives in a tree?
I don't know, like a red panda?
No, a red bucket.
What?
Okay, all right, okay, all right. Now, what's blue and lives in a tree?
Blue bucket?
No, a red bucket in disguise.
Buckets can't even put clothing on. Why are fish so smart? Why, Zoe? Because they go to school.
What's the difference between broccoli and snot? Kids don't like broccoli.
Yeah!
Why didn't Elsa go to the doctor?
Because they can't get a anyway.
Why shouldn't you give Elsa a balloon?
Because you let it go! What's a bear with no ears?
Bear, no ears. I don't know what.
Bee.
Bee. It's got no ears.
Dad, tell me a dad joke.
What did the buffalo say to his son when he went to school? Bye, son.
Go.
Knock knock.
Who's there? Who?
Make up your mind. Are you a snake or an owl?
That dad of mine is really funny.
So many
Oh
good
man.
/ bad jokes.
Bunch of little dads. So good.
Legendary. Thank you to everyone who sent in some jokes. We loved watching them, and we hope you enjoyed watching them
Yes.
as well and having a little bit of a giggle. Well, hey, there can only be
One set of winners.
one set of winners. And so let's do a drum roll. Drum roll.
Don't knock the camera. So, the winners of the family challenge are Johnny, Dexter, Arthur, Stanley, Henry from Melbourne. Woo! And the winner as well is the dad,
Wait.
Andy.
Andy, I forgot the winner for the dad.
No!
Hold the phone.
Andy, that
hold
would
the
be
phone.
horrible.
Oh, here we go. Oh, you can hear me, but you can't see me.
The group collaboration.
There we go. There we go. Here we go.
Yeah,
Here we go. Hey, Andy, mate. Straight out of the dishwasher. There was still 20 minutes left on the cycle. I actually cooked a barbecue for breakfast this morning. And so here's some tongs for you, Andy, and a spatula. Mate, this is the wheelchair. This is the Barbie, mate. This is going out to you, Andy.
Congrats, Dad.
A little bit puffed. And for the 5 boys, what are they going to be getting?
Some pretty cool t-shirts.
Yeah.
Christmas card? I don't know.
Thank you, boys. Appreciate your funny jokes. Thank you, Andy, for laughing in the background on some of them as well. And Andy actually helps to make City on a Hill digital services happen. Kind of leads the team that's leading the charge there. So shout out to Andy and to Kim and the whole family from City on a Hill, Melbourne. Hey, while on the subject of giving out a stack of t-shirts, a week ago, or was it 2? Recently, we had a CKTV survey, and we said that one family who filled it out would randomly go into a draw, be pulled out just for filling it out, getting a t-shirt. That's an easy competition.
Absolutely.
Just saying. But we've actually got 4, is it 4?
I believe so, yes.
4 t-shirts going out to
the Mitchell family.
Yes.
From City on a Hill, Melbourne as well.
Absolutely.
There you
Way
go.
to go, City on the Hill, Melbourne.
Is it 4 girls?
I believe so.
4 girls.
Four
We have
girls,
5
4
boys,
t-shirts.
4 girls, 9 t-shirts going out this week, and keep an eye on the post for them. Now, we have one more opportunity between now and next week for you to win a CKTV t-shirt.
Yes.
Jess.
Well, if you fashion yourself a bit of a nature photographer, we would love to see some, photos of a tree or some water. I don't know if you live close enough to a river. Also, feel free to take a photo of people you love or animals.
Yeah.
God created them too, hey.
Good. If you've got a phone, you might be able to take a night sky, but if your family's got a better camera, maybe the stars, the moon, the sky. And so send in your photos by Tuesday night.
Tuesday night.
Tuesday night.
Maybe like Wednesday morning at the latest.
By Wednesday morning, and you'll be considered for the win. If you send them in kind of by Thursday morning, you won't be able to win, but you'll still be able to make it into the compilation. So send those photos to hello@citykids.tv, and we'll talk more about it next week. But this will actually tie in to our Bible verse next week from Psalm chapter 8. Maybe you might even read it and see how those photos might actually be connected to what's in the Bible.
Great idea, Dave. We're excited to see what you've got.
Birthday bunnies! Happy birthday bunnies! Happy birthday bunnies! Wait, hang on. It's not birthday bunnies.
Oh.
It's another lame dad joke.
Right.
It's birthday
You are full of
bunnies.
them.
Happy day. Happy day. To the bunnies, to the buddies, to you too. Happy birthday, blow the candles out, but wear a mask so it doesn't go crazy.
Yep. You are so funny, Dave.
Feeling a little bit zany, actually. Hey, if you've got a birthday, if any kids in your family have got birthdays coming up in the next week, flick us an email to hello@citykids.tv. We would love to hear, just make sure you've got name and age, first name's enough, and a photograph, and we'll feature them next week on Birthday Buddies.
Now, parents, we hope that you have also enjoyed this episode. Hopefully you've got a nice repertoire of dad jokes in your pocket after watching what we've offered. Dave looks like he doesn't have any, so you can watch, you can gather the good dad jokes. But in addition to lots of things to make your kids laugh, we hope that we'll be able to provide you with some resources so you can help your kids grow to know and love Jesus more. So if you check out the show notes, we've got some resources to help you guys dig into our new Psalms or Psalms teaching series. We hope that you'll check them out.
Mate, really excited about continuing in the book of Psalms, and it's been a fantastic episode. So thank you for joining us. We're going to throw to and close out by singing praise to our great God and encouraging those that are in the room with us as we sing, as we dance, as we remind one another of incredible truths. We can't wait though to see you next week. And until then, keep trusting Jesus.
Hey everybody, I'm Sylvan, this is Megan, and let's sing as we praise our Lord together. We're going to sing together, One Way, Jesus. I lay my life down at your feet, 'cause you're the only one I need. I turn to you and you are always there. Troubled times, it's you I see. I put you first, that's all I need. I humble all I am, all to you. One way, Jesus, you're the only one that I could live for. One way, Jesus, you're the only one that I could live for. You were always, always there, every how and everywhere. Your grace abounds so deeply within me. You will never ever change. Yesterday, today, the same. Never till forever meets no end. One way, Jesus, you're the only one that I could live for. One way, Jesus, you're the only one that I could live for. One way, Jesus, you're the only one that I could live for. One way, Jesus, you're the only one that I could live for. You are the way, the truth, and the life. Live by faith and not by sight for you. Living all for you. You are the way, the truth, and the life. Live by faith, not by sight for you. We're living all for you. You are the way, the truth, and the life. Live by faith and not by sight for you. We're living all for you. One way, Jesus, you're the only one that I could live for. One way, Jesus, you're the only one that I could live for. One way, Jesus, you're the only one that I could live for. One way, Jesus, you're the only one that I could live for.
Hey, what does a house wear?
I don't know. A dress.
You're not supposed to answer it.